shit crank.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a story time about my freshman year college roommates. So before I even get into this story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell for when I post another video, and to become a part of Casey's squad. So without further ado, let's get into so this was back in August. So this after I already connected with them and asked them what their plans of bringing, and only one responded. So I was like, okay, they clearly have a problem. So I didn't see no signs as yet. So fast forward to when it's time to move into dorms. So it was moving day, it was Friday, and I came that Saturday. So I was already not late, but I came after them. So I moved in my stuff in my dorm, and I thought it was only me because I saw the two doors was locked or closed. So I thought it was only me came early. So to my surprise, we're gonna call her Emily. So Emily already, yeah, she's like, hey, I'm Emily, I'm from so and so, and nice to meet you. I thought it was only me here, but unfortunately, she said, well, you're here. So yeah, I just arrived today. She said, that's good. Well, our next room is not, it's not coming until Monday. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So she's like, what did you bring? So she's asking what I brought. I say, well, I brought a shower curtain and some stuff for the kitchen and the bathroom. She's like, okay, that's cool. Well, I bought one as well. So she brought a shower curtain. So they didn't have plastic on the tub, so I put my plastic shower curtain up, and she put her like a floral curtain. So I was cool with that. And I think she didn't use my shower hooks or whatever. So fast forward, the day went on. So I was time to settle. I was settling into my dorm, and it was just me and her. So we was talking. She just was telling me where she's from or whatever the case may be, and telling me about her. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was telling her where I'm from. I was like, I'm from Bahamas. So she said, it's so cool, I never been to the Bahamas. She said, well, and you have time, you could visit there. Yeah, fast forward. So now let's get into where the stuff started to happen. So school started, time went by. When she cooks, I let her cook first, and then I cook. And then she used to have her stuff on different sides. She used to have like a food inside the room. So I didn't really have my things. I had some stuff, but I didn't have no foil. So I asked for a piece of foil. So I said, can I have a piece of foil? She's like, sure. I used it or whatever, and I put it in the cupboard. So time went by. She took her stuff from out the cupboards and she put it in her room. So it's like, okay, what's the problem? But anyway, yeah. Fast forward, school started, and yeah, like I said, she was cooking, and when she finished cooking, I go cook, because we only had one kitchen, so we had to rotate it. So finally, our next roommate came. So she introduced herself. She's like, hi, we're gonna call her Jude. She's like, hi, I'm Jude, I'm from this place, that place. I say, hi, I'm Kiaarah. Really introduced myself. So as time progresses, I bought my groceries, and I had it on a certain part of the fridge, because we had to share a fridge and a freezer and a cupboard. So they put their stuff in one cupboard, and I put my stuff in one cupboard. So this been a problem progress. So one day I came to go cook something, and I noticed that my butter was a little low, and I a little petty, you know, because y'all wasn't there when I was shopping. And so why y'all gonna be touching my butter? So I just let it slide, you know. I said, I gotta let it slide. They must he wanted to borrow it, butter. Yeah, so I just was cooking or whatever. I went to school. So I just was cleaning on Saturdays. This is the thing, that's the problem I have. They don't clean. They some nasty suckers. They don't clean nothing. Bruh. They don't clean the toilet. They don't clean the tub. They don't clean the sink. They don't even once in a while they just wash their dishes and get in the room. So oh my god! Wow! Just a little slide. I say because my mom treat me or they clean on Saturday. So I get up, I clean the toilet, I clean our tub, I clean the sink and the kitchen, mop, sweep, blah 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 blah. I didn't brought that to their attention. You understand? That's looking back, I should have done that because they thought they gonna do that, but no, you can't do that. So yeah, time went on. I went to classes, and half the time I was in home, I slept at my other friend's apartment or whatever. Yeah. My next roommate came, and she. So yeah, like I say, I just let slide, and looking back, I shouldn't have done that. Time went on. It was like already. It's like October, I think. I think it's October.
5 minutes later.
Anyways, so yeah, it's October now, and now I started to see like they started to label less stuff. So I'm like, what they labeling their stuff for if you always want using my things? So yeah, they started labeling stuff and put their stuff somewhere. So I let us like I ain't label my stuff because I ain't, you know. They don't eat what I eat. So now yeah, so like I said, I went on to school and on my daily life because I don't be facing it. So now a second problem occurred. So apparently one of them, which I know it's Emily, that's the first one who was ever there. Emily messaged the woman who's in charge of the dorms and made a complaint against me that I touched
their food, that I was loud, and
which I don't know when all these things occur because I don't hardly be home. You understand? So I just let that slide and like believe in me, I'm gonna approach this girl and be like, because I said, yeah, you're not home, you can't be doing stuff like that. So I just leave it. I never seen enough. So I noticed they start to withdraw from me. Like when they see me, they be like, hey, or whatever. How was school, blah blah blah. That I don't do them wrong, which I don't care because I be in my room and I don't hardly be in our house.
period.
So time went on. They, like I say, I don't know, they had a problem. So they a week after that complaint was filed, another one was filed. So I think it was the next roommate, Jude, said something. I don't know how all these things, they just making complaints about me, which now I do none of these things to nobody. You understand? So she gave me the choice. She's like, do you want to move out and move down to 303 where room is available? So I'm saying, no, I'm not letting these girls kick me on my room where I was here first because they have a problem and making false accusations against me. I say no. So I stayed a couple of days and I was talking to my friend from the Bahamas. So I say, girl, you think I should move with this dorm? But you know, I ain't doing that. And she's like, well, because Bahamian live now. She said, yeah, you should go where you're comfortable, where Bahamian is. So me thinking at the time that this would have been a good. Well, little do I know that it's going to be the worst. So I decided to pack up all my stuff. They wasn't home at the time, and I really didn't care if they was home or not, if they see me taking all my stuff. So I take my shower curtain off that thing. I take my towels, I take all my utensils, everything, and I put it in the dorm right now. So one of the girls, Jude, to see me, she's like, you moving out? I'm like, yeah. And what I got to do with you? So I just left. I slammed my door and I gone. I never talked to none of these children no more. So let's move on to my next dorm. So I met the girl. I was like, hey, do you mind me moving in? I don't know why I asked her that because being your choice, I'm moving regardless. He's like, yeah, sure. La la la. So I put, it was no shower curtain in it, no. Yeah, she already had a shower curtain. She already fixed the niggas. Only her was in them because the other two, this is a 3-bedroom. Remember I told you guys, it's a 3-bedroom. So her other 2 roommates didn't come yet. So she was only in there by herself. So she already was so used, but her used being by herself. So yeah, I moved in. And I thought everything would be cool. We really didn't set no rules, which I think we should have, or some guidelines to follow. So, I don't know, I keep on saying so, but sorry guys. Yeah. Time progressed. We cooked when I did the same routine what I did in my old dorm. After she finished cook, I cook and I wash the dishes. But she was really clean. She's washed the dishes. And if she's cleaned the toilet, she's cleaned the bathroom. What I really like, we're from the same place. We grew up doing that. Them girls didn't. Like I tell you before, they wasn't cleaning, they wasn't doing that. They was very filthy. And like I forget to tell you this that look like girl never used to be like she's the stink. But that ain't my concern no more. Yeah, so one day I asked her, I was like, hey, can I borrow your pot and your pan? Because I wasn't really settled in yet to buy my stuff. But I was supposed to do that day. Yeah. So I asked her to borrow her pot and a pan to cook one day. And she's like, yeah, sure, you could borrow it. I clean my stuff and I finish. So I used to be in my room. She lived, okay, it was 3 bedrooms. So her room was the first room. As soon as you walk into the front door, her room was there. And there was one in the middle. And I was at the end. So she really couldn't hear if I make noise or not. At least that's what I thought. So half the time she used to play music. But I really had no problem with this. Both of us seemed like the quiet type. Like if we really sleep with me, we need our rest. We'll sleep. Or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's what happened. Time went on, months. We got another roommate because it's only us 2 at a time, and it's 3 bedrooms, remember? So we got a roommate, Katie. So she moved in with us. She was hardly home. She didn't even, and that stuff. She didn't have nothing in the fridge. She had her stuff in her room. Like mostly, I had my snacks and stuff. Only thing when it needs to be cold, I had in the fridge because I did not know mini fridge. Anyways, so it was a couple of weeks. She never used to sleep in the dorm. She never used to be in that dorm. So I know it's the purpose of her moving in. But yeah, she moved out. Okay, didn't faze me. So a week later, another one moved. She moved from the old dorm to the new dorm. So she I was in my room chilling one day. I was watching a movie. So somebody knocked on my door, which it was my next roommate. She was like, hey, we have a new roommate. We're gonna call her Jeannie. So hey, I'm Jeannie. I'm moving in with you guys. I hope to get to know you guys. So it's like, yeah, me too. Then I feel like going back in my room because she was saying hi. So it's a month now. So this is where a problem occurred in this new dorm. So I went to the store one Saturday with my friend from upstairs. She lives upstairs, and we gone shopping for stuff. So I bought some fries, like some stuff that you could just cook up because we did have a kitchen because it's like a sweet type thing. So I bought my bag of fries, and to my surprise, when I came home, my roommate bought the same bag of fries. So I put mine in the compartment, the top door, and she put us in the freezer. So it's time for me to go, when you to school. I went to school that day, and all day in school, I was really craving for some chicken tenders and fries. So when I go home, I say I can make this chicken and fries, So you really, really craving something, and you think about this all in school, and you go home. So I gone home. I then bathed, freshen myself, getting ready to cook. No, I changed my clothes and I cooked because I cook and then bathe because since I make. Anyways, TMI Kiaarah. But yeah, I went in the freezer to get my fries. Tell me why. But I opened this freezer, there was no fries in the freezer. So him and me was getting ready to come out. So I just calmed down. I said, yeah, I'll calm down. It's probably a good explanation why your fries is in the freezer. So I'm saying,
so how your fries in the freezer? You put your fries in the freezer. So some of these heifers had to take it.
So before you freak out, I called my RA. So I said, hey, we can call him Josh. So I say, hey Josh, like I have a situation. Can you please come down to my dorm 303? Me and him was good friends, so we really understand. And I call up my next friend. So I was like, Nia. I was like, Nia, please come down here. I about to freak out for my food. My food is not in the fridge, and I got freak out, so I can't for my food. So he came and said, he's like, what's the problem? I said, Carl, I came home from school and my fries ain't in the freezer and I go freak out. I'm really hungry.
My fries? It's not there.
I wasn't crying, but then I'm just gonna do this. He's like, so did you ask him? I said, no. I asked none of these girls because I don't want. I'm really pissed off and I don't want to go at them at the wrong way for them to, you know, rear up and I have them. You know? So he said, okay, I'll talk to them. I said, no, I'll ask them. So I asked and knock on the door. Whatever you call her, Jeannie. So I say, Jeannie, hey, because she's walking the door. I said, Jeannie, you see my fries? Like, it was a small bag of fries and it was on the door handle in the freezer. She's like, no. I said, you sure? She said, yeah, I sure. I had this. I said, I asked her, I just asked for my fries. So it only had to be one person in this house. So that's my old roommate. So I went on, I knocked on the door. I was like, hey, she probably was naked or something. So she comes to the door and she's like, I was like, hey, you see my fries? We had the same bag of fries. See, my fries was in the freezer or whatever. So she's like, no. So I said, hold on. I look at Nia and Nia look at me. It's Nia. So I asked her, can I calm down? I said, you sure you see my fries? She said, no. Give me the most attitude. So I said, okay. So I walk away before her and she even slammed the door. So she slammed the door. So she didn't slam the door. Me and nobody no chance. Cause she didn't know me by no chance. So I went back. Give me the most attitude. She don't know me. She better calm down. So he said I could do a little. He want to do an intervention. Like we sit in the front room and we work this out. I said, time this thing can solve. Not him. Excuse me. So we called him in the room. And Jeannie, she was like, hey. So we did the intervention in the kitchen. So he asked Jeannie, he's like, hey Jeannie, did you see Kiarah's bag of fries? He said, like I already told her. I said, no. I said, yeah, she already told me. I understand what she said. So then the next girl, she was giving the most attitude. She was standing there like this on her phone. Anyways, so then he asked her. He was like, Rochelle, did you see Kiarah's bag of fries? It's like, no, I see it. And she gave him the most attitude. And like, me and Nia so goofy. We couldn't stop laughing. We just laughing at this girl. But she looks so funny. Giving all that attitude. And we only asked her one question. So, yeah, she went back in her room. And so she had to do. And I went on and I was like, they don't know where my stuff is. I don't know where my fries is. Why you giving all that attitude if you ain't guilty? So clearly she gave guilty because she ran up like somebody accusing her or something. And we only asking her a question. Yeah, anyways, time progressed on. I made something else and I forgot about it. Like, it's nothing I could do. Whatever the case may be. So time went on. Weeks went on. So I see she started to pack up her stuff. So I was like, okay, we packing my stuff. Pack up her stuff. So yeah, so she started snoring in my door. So I look.
I think I've been up. And I was like, she's
like for my pot, my pan. No, I lied, but I forget this piece. So before this whole fry situation happened, right? She emailed me a couple of weeks ago. She's like, hey, I noticed I left you my pan and pots, my pot and pan, and I saw that it has some scrape marks on the bottom. So yeah, she sent me an email. She was like, I lent you my pot and pan and I noticed that it was some scrapes at the bottom of the pan and burnt marks at the square marks in the pot, in the pan, and at the bottom of the pan with some burnt marks of how you had the stove so high. So I'm like, ain't the pot supposed to have marks to show that I was cooking? It's normal for her to do that. I say this girl really expected me for the steak, you know. So whatever. I don't even read emails like that. But anyways, my mom saw it. So my mom's like, hey, I'm Kiarah's mom, because mommy have my email. She's like, hey, I'm Kiarah's mom. How much is it? I will send you the email. Send you the money in your card for you to get the money or whatever. So them two do that. I was out of that, and she's moving out, and she slipped one in my door. And she was like, for my pot and pan, she totaled up the amount, and for my butter. So I'm like, this girl, when I use your butter? Anyways, because I use this girl's butter. I have my own butter. What I use your butter for? Anyways, guys. So I called my friend and said, yeah, you should see this. I spoiled up that paper and I threw it in the garbage. And I asked me if that girl had the balls to come to my door and say anything to me, but any butter, no pan. She politely packed up her stuff and she moved into the dorm where I came out from my previous roommates. And I was telling that me and this girl never talk. She never buck up nothing. No. But anyways, time progressed on. Me and Jeannie started we wasn't close, but we went trick-or-treating together. And she was telling us how she leaving because college ain't for her. Like, what you mean you moving out? College ain't for you. She's like, yeah, I'm moving. I go back home. Like, this college ain't for me. I was like, oh, okay. So she did that. And she left half her stuff. Like, this sucker was the dirtiest. She leave that house so dirty. So,
okay.
So yeah, I politely fixed up that dorm how I wanted to. I put up my shower curtain. I put up my towel, my bathroom towel, my kitchen utensils, my, you know. Because I said, well, I understand myself. So, time went on. My friend from upstairs had a problem with her roommates. So, I asked if she was moving with me. So, yeah, she did. We had to go through the process of asking the person in charge. She said, yeah, she could. So, yeah, my friend moved in with me. And ever since, it was the best. I didn't have any problems ever since. And I still love my roommate up to this day. I never had no problems with my roommate who was with me until coronavirus came and took away our time together. But up to this day, Mina's still cool. And up to this day, I still don't know where my fries went, guys. But anyways, yeah, so that was my story time, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this and take this as a lesson when you have your own roommates, and watch the signs, because some of these roommates, they psychotic, they nasty, and they dirty. Okay, so take it from me, you know. But thank you for watching so much, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos, which will be here and here, and follow all my social medias, which will be in the description box down below. Bye, guys.